parents found out, and it's just too long.
Okay.
But and every other guy, girl she's seen, or she's dated, been really bad for her.
Yeah, she just doesn't have the right kind of relationship.
She has a hard time trusting, even being around people like that, and try to be there for her.
Well, that's important.
But I've gotten so bad myself that she's starting to close off because she wants to take care of me, especially when I died 5 times.
With the medicine problem. Yeah.
So bad.
So
I almost I wouldn't leave her again.
Right.
I don't even know if I'm going to sleep her.
Okay. We're almost to today.
Okay.
So we have Tuesday. You went over to the house. She wasn't feeling really great because her ankles were bothering her. What did you guys do? Did you just chill around the house?
Yes. We watched. She makes delicious.
Okay, so she cooked for you guys?
I help because I don't want it to be like I don't want her to feel like I don't want to help or I'm not helping. So
right.
I try to help, but she kept on pushing me away.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just easier to get it done.
I know.
Sometimes it's not anybody being mean or anything like that. It's just getting it done.
I just don't want to stand there and be like. Because it makes me feel bad. I'm just standing there while she's doing all the work, and I just want to help her out.
Yeah. So what'd she cook for you?
It was macaroni.
Yum. Did she do like a homemade macaroni, or did you?
Yeah, some boiled noodles.
Oh, delicious.
And got like the little slices of cheese. Broke it up and stirred it in with some other cheese and stuff like that.
Nice. That sounds awesome.
She makes really good baked ziti too.
Quite hungry right now.
Baked ziti.
Baked ziti, macaroni, anything at the moment would be delightful. Okay, so she cooked, you guys ate, anything after that?
We were watching Family Guy. We binge watched shows. Like we binge watched Futurama in a week.
Okay, so you guys are done with Futurama.
Yeah.
You're all caught up.
But we're not going through Family Guy as much as we did Futurama. But we watched that until it was time to leave, and we had a fight too before I left.
What time were you getting ready to go?
Usually I would have left around like 1:30, but I left around 1:45 because we were still arguing.
Okay.
And I didn't want to stop the conversation.
Right.
I mean, I'm one who wants to make things right between the two.
Yeah.
Instead of leaving them to center.
Right. You don't leave on bad terms. That's kind of the general rule.
And that's another thing that was a problem with her other boyfriends is that they just kind of walked away and left her.
They just left it.
Yeah. They wouldn't talk to her.
Open.
And then once I'm really depressed and messed up in the head right now, and I stopped talking to her. She's getting really mad about that. And that's another one of my resolves is that I'm going to start talking to her again.
So is that what happened last night, Tuesday night?
It was more.
That it kind of got to a point where you just didn't feel like talking about it anymore?
No, it just boiled over.
Okay.
We've been at each other's throats for months.
Have you really?
And then I feel really bad about it. It's my fault.
Yeah. Why is it only you? Why is it not both of you? It sounds like you're both arguing.
It is. Because I feel it's my fault. Because I don't accept her for who she is. Even though I said I would. But I always try to get through to her, find out who she is, to understand her.
Yeah.
And it makes her back away. And
are you digging?
I press, and I realize I'm pressing, and it's gotten to the point where I really think she hates me because of all that's going on. I think she hates me.
Okay.
That's why when I get out of here, I'm going to go straight to this. I'm not going to get there. I don't want to wear my car. Oh yeah, it's probably not quick trip, right?
So, not there yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 1:30, 1:45 last night. Where did you go when you left there at like 1:45?
Wait, when, sorry?
Last night. We were talking about Tuesday, and you said...
Last night I didn't leave until her parents got up, and I had just left, and I just came out of a quick trip again.
Okay.
And that's when whatever happened. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Or why, or when, or how.
So how did we lose time between 1:45 and her parents getting up this morning?
No, we talked all night. We were arguing all night.
Okay. So you usually leave at 1:30.
No, we usually leave around like, it varies. It's either 1:30, sometimes 2:30, sometimes 3. And this morning it was, I don't remember.
Okay, so you guys stayed up all night.
Right before you guys came. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Stayed up all night.
I feel bad because I know she needs her sleep, because when she doesn't sleep, she starts having seizures again.
Did she have to work today? Do you know?
I don't know, she doesn't, and I was supposed to take her to her appointment
So
today.
maybe she can rest a little bit today.
Do you know what time it is?
Right now it is 1:25. When was the last time that you ate something?
Last night.
Okay, do you want to eat something?
I'll eat when I'm with her.
Okay, you don't want me to get you some crackers to munch on, or
No, thank you.
just something small?
No, thank you.
Anything small,
Water is good.
like a sandwich.
No, thank you.
If I brought you a sandwich, would you pick at it for me?
No, thank you. I don't want you to feel
Okay.
bad, but
Do you don't? I understand that y'all eat when you're together. Do you eat meat? Are you a vegan? Do you
She's
eat
a
whatever you
vegetarian.
want? She's a vegetarian?
I've lowered my meat intake.
Okay. Are you trying to work your way?
It's like I'm not gonna give it up completely, but like when we go to like a Chinese restaurant at the mall,
Yeah.
it's like I get honey chicken.
Okay. Those are always so good.
It is.
Always so good. I don't think I could completely give up meat either.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the restroom really quick.
Mhm.
We've been talking for a little while. Do you need to use the restroom?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I'm gonna get one of the male officers, and they'll take you back to the restroom. And then you don't want anything.
Nothing.
You're good. You good with your water?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna grab a water too while I'm out. What's up?
When?
We're gonna talk about that as soon as we come back, okay? We'll get to that part, and we'll get to kind of the meat and potatoes of everything about why what happened this morning. Okay?
Yeah.
Is that okay, or do you want to keep going?
You need to use the restroom.
I do need to use the restroom. I would appreciate if
Yeah.
you could give me just a few minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll get you to the restroom too, so that you can go. We've been in here for a little while, and go ahead.
Am I okay?
Are you okay?
What's going to happen to me?
Okay, that's something that we're going to talk about when we come back. I want to talk about it all at once. I don't want to have to get up and run out of the room because I'm going to have an accident or something
Okay.
in the middle of our conversation. Okay? Is that all right?
I'm going to be away from her.
For the next little while, we're going to be here to talk. Okay? All right. Let me run out here and go to the restroom. I'm going to grab myself a water. You don't need another water. You're good with that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No food.
No, thank you.
All right. I know you gotta be fine. I think you gotta be fine. All right. Hang tight. Let me get a male officer, and they'll come and let you go to the restroom. Okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
Come on, you go to the bathroom. seat.
find any change to get a water, so I went and
You can
stole
have
some.
on mine if you want.
Oh, it's okay. I went and got some sweet tea from the ladies upstairs. They always have sweet tea.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you want any sweet tea?
No, thank you.
You good right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you get to go to the restroom?
Mm-hmm.
They can let you go? Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome.
What is going on?
Oh, I don't have my pen. Okay, so let's talk about, I can do it without.
What's going on?
Let's talk about this morning. So this morning you got to the QT, and what happened when you got to the QT?
I went inside and
Uh-huh.
we got more cigarettes.
Okay.
And I was at that smoking one talking to my wife, and all of a sudden I get swarmed by men from the Tons of Blue.
Mm-hmm. And then what?
I get brought here.
Okay.
Why?
And you don't have any idea
No.
why that you would be here?
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
We talked about the last several days since we've been in here. So Sunday night, you said to me that you worked at the Walmart out at 92 in Trickham on like your normal shift, your evening time shift from 2 to 11.
Yes, I think I did.
Okay. And then you went over to Kelsey's house to hang out with her. And you guys painted while you were there. That's something that y'all like to do together. And then you were stargazing. Do you guys go like front yard, backyard? Where do you guys go to do that?
We
kind of
went
thing?
to Roswell Park, but she doesn't like too dark, so we went over to Lassiter.
Okay. Roswell Area Park? Okay. Did you guys go like the baseball fields or the football fields?
We drove and I parked where the bathrooms are in the middle of it,
Okay, yeah.
and she said it was too dark, and we left and went to Lassiter.
Okay.
We thought, we come back to it.
So where did you go at Lassiter?
And we went to the football field.
Okay.
The gates are open at night for people to run.
Oh, okay. So they leave it open. Did you guys go on like the stadium part, or did you
We
go?
went out to the middle of the field. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you guys spent that time together, and then you had sex. Did you guys have sex at the football field? Okay.
We had it in the backyard of her house.
Okay.
We laid the blanket out under the stuff.
Okay. And then after that, I'm assuming that you went back inside to watch TV. I don't know many people that have TVs out back. So you went inside and watched some Family Guy. And then you said it was about 2:30 in the morning, and you left her house and headed for Grandma's house. Okay. So at that point, we had a crime happen here in Roswell that,
I heard about it the next day from her mom. It's horrible.
okay,
Why do you think I want to even more move up to Canton with that nice apartment?
yeah.
But it's horrible.
Well, you-
Horrible.
From Kelsey's house to your grandma's house,
Mhm.
the place where the crime happened is directly in the middle of both of those two places.
I take the where Target is.
Okay? You still had to drive by the location where the incident happened.
I did.
Yeah. I have your car on video
So
driving by the incident location.
when
I have you pulling into the parking lot where the incident occurred. I have you getting out of your car and walking around a little bit. I have you walking towards where the incident occurred. And I have you on video where the incident occurred.
oh,
Tell me why you were there when that happened.
I'm scared to say something. It was awful. They were all covered in blood.
Okay?
I hated it.
Okay?
It was awful, awful, awful.
Okay? Tell me what you saw.
Blood on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Blood was everywhere. It was
Okay.
everywhere.
What did you see?
They were on the ground, one was over here, one was over there.
Okay. Was there anything else around them?
Their cars.
Okay.
I wanted to say something, I'm scared.
Okay.
I don't like that kind of thing.
Okay. Tell me about them. Give me some details of what you saw while you were back there.
Went up too close to where they were,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy was in his boxers. And
Yeah.
the girl, I don't know if she had underwear on or not, but it was weird.
Okay.
It was
And tell me what else you saw. Tell me about their cars.
I just remembered seeing them parked. I wasn't focused on them. I was focused on the plot.
Okay.
So good.
And what did you do?
I ran away.
And where did you go?
Back towards Kelsey, to the park.
And then where did you go?
Came back.
Why did you come back?
Because I thought maybe what I'd seen was real. Because a lot of the things that I see aren't real. A lot of the things I can touch aren't real. A lot of the voices that I hear aren't real. So maybe I thought it wasn't real.
But it was real.
It was real.
And what happened that time?
I needed jumper cables. And this trunk hatch was open and had jumper cables in it. That doesn't matter if I had the jumper cables. It was out on my own. I didn't know my ghost. So I took pictures.
Why wasn't it grass there?
No, I was afraid it wouldn't because it's such a piece of crap.
In the middle of the night, in an empty parking lot, how in the world are you going to jump your car off without another car?
No, it was just in case. Because I was over there and I saw the jumper cables like they could use.
What car did you get the jumper cables out of?
The little one.
What color was it?
It was darker colored. Don't need to take them. It's awful.
And then where'd you go?
The park. I stayed there the rest of the night.
Okay. At what point in time did you go to the Flash Foods?
The what?
The gas station.
What do you mean? I don't remember this.
Gas stations have video cameras.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I know what kind of car you drive.
Yes.
I have you on video and your car at the gas station
Yes.
across the street from your job. At what point did you go to the gas station?
It was later. I robbed the dead.
So you left Kelsey's house.
Hmm?
Did you go straight to the Publix?
What do you mean?
Or did you find the gun at the Quick Trip first?
I didn't. I found that later. I was on my way back to the car.
Your timeline doesn't work.
How so?
Your timeline doesn't work.
But it does.
You say you found the gun. Then you end up in the Publix parking lot. Then you're going towards them.
No. But that was before.
What was before?
I went there before. I found it.
You went there before you found the gun. Okay, I don't believe that you ever found a gun behind the QT.
Why?
Because the employees hang out behind the QT, and that's where they smoke their cigarettes and take their breaks. If there was a gun laying with bullets in a bag, in a case, I'm pretty sure that one of the employees would have been able to see it. It's lit back there.
Yes, but how do you know if they actually saw it or not?
A handgun in a bag with bullets in a case. You don't think they would have seen it?
I don't know.
Where'd the gun come from?
No.
Where's your grandpa's cig?
What do you mean?
Where is your grandpa's cig?
I don't know. He locked all those away.
We were doing really, really good at the beginning of our conversation. And we were speaking and we were being honest with each other. And right now what I need for you to do is just to be honest with me again, because your whole idea of what's going on in here right now has changed.
What do you mean?
A few minutes ago, the most important thing to you in the whole wide world was seeing Kelsey again.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Okay. So you think making up some story about stealing jumper cables
I'm not making up a story.
is sufficient, and randomly walking upon being the only other car in a parking lot all night long with 2 dead people.
I'm not making up a story.
Who stole the gun from your grandpa's house? You were there the night that it was stolen. Who else was with you?
What do you mean? I don't know. I didn't steal it. I didn't do any of that.
So that gun's not in the back of your car? The stolen gun from your grandfather's house is not the one that's in the back of your car.
What's behind the picture? What's going on?
I just told you what's going on.
What's going on?
Your grandfather's stolen gun is going to be in the back of your car, isn't it?
I don't know.
We already talked about the gun.
Yes?
I think that you're being dishonest about where it came from.
How?
You already said that you were in possession of it. I already know that. I just need you to tell me where it came from.
I found it. I didn't take it.
Why can't you be honest with me about that? We've been honest with each other the whole time that we've been in this room. So when I go and get the video from behind Quick Trip on the night you said you found the gun, you're going to be picking up a bag, taking the gun out, racking the slide, popping a bullet out, picking the bullet up, putting it back in the magazine, putting it back in the gun, and then sticking it into your trunk or in a bag in the back of your car. That's the way that it happened. You think so?
I don't know anymore. I don't know what's going on.
What did you do when you were at your grandparents' house?
What do you mean?
You got your jacket.
Yeah.
I think you got your jacket. You had your yogurt. At what point in time did you take the gun? You spent an hour there. It doesn't take an hour to eat yogurt.
I don't know his name.
Whose name?
Name
Whose name?
the guy I gave it to.
The guy you gave it to. The guy you gave what to? The gun.
Didn't know. He said he wanted to practice.
Okay.
He said he wanted to practice.
Do you think he's the guy that shot them?
No. I don't know.
Who'd you give the gun to? You don't know his name. Tell me what he looks like.
All I know is Matt.
His name is Matt. When did
All
you give
I
him the
know.
gun?
A week ago.
You didn't find it a week ago. You told me you found it on Sunday night. It's only Wednesday.
all I wanted to do was see my brother again. And then, that guy, he saved me. I don't want
What guy?
I didn't want him going after her.
Who?
That guy.
The guy you gave the gun to last week when you didn't have the gun yet.
How so?
Your story's getting all messed up at this point. So wait before you say anything else. I want you to take a second. And I want you to think to yourself about how you already established a timeline. We talked about it for 2 hours. We nailed down times of where you were at certain places. Listen before you talk. You told me you were at certain places for certain amounts of time. And every place you put yourself fits perfectly into the video that we have of your vehicle, the video that we have of the crime, the video we have of you leaving, you going to the gas station, you coming back, and you leaving again.
Okay.
What happened the first time you went back there? You saw the cars pull in, and then you pulled in behind them and parked in a different area. Did you know them?
No.
Did you recognize them when you saw them?
No. We're covered in blood.
What about before they were covered in blood?
What do you mean?
You followed them into the parking lot.
What do you mean?
I have you on video. I have you on video camera. There's a camera pointed at the parking lot. There are cameras around that entire shopping center. So I have them pulling into the parking lot, you pulling into the parking lot. You park at a different location from where they park. You walk around your vehicle. You go towards them. You shoot them. Then you run away. You leave, and then you go to the gas station. And you pump gas into your car and then into a gas can. Then you come back to the Publix. You park in the same general area as where you parked the first time, and you go back to the bodies. There was nobody else in that parking lot.
I heard the shots.
There was nobody else in that parking lot.
I heard.
If I have video of you moving all around, don't you think I watched the video before? There's no one else in the parking lot. For hours before they got there. There is no one else in the parking lot. All the businesses close. All the employees leave. No one walks onto the property. No one drives onto the property until they enter the property, and then you enter the property. There are only 3 people on the property, and 2 people are dead.
Dude, I didn't.
So who did it?
Don't know. I know I gave that gun to Matt and returned it to me later.
When did you give the gun to Matt? Not a week ago, because you didn't have it a week ago. So try again.
Yes, I did.
You told me you got the gun on Sunday.
I don't want to get in trouble. I want to see my wife again. I know
Okay.
this is going.
Listen,
me.
you just said to me that you don't want to get in trouble. Right now, lying to me, all it's going to do is get you in trouble. What happened when you got out of the car and went back there? What made you mad? What made you dislike them so much? What made you want to hurt them? What about those people made you want to do that to them?
I didn't. I didn't. I didn't.
You heard the shots when you were walking back there. I can see you firing the weapon.
It's not
And the
me.
cameras. If it's not you, then who is it? You get out of your car, you walk back there, you stand there, you shoot them, and then you run back to your car. Tell me who else was there.
It's not me.
Tell me who else was there then.
I don't know. I came up and
So some invisible person shot them while you were walking towards them.
it's not me.
Why'd you need to wear a mask? Did they know who you were?
What do you mean?
You were wearing a mask. The mask is in the back of your car right now. I saw it this morning.
Which one?
The V for Vendetta mask.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was scared the guy was still there. They wanted to see
Did you
him.
think the mask was not going to have him kill you? If there's some crazy person back there with a gun, you thought you could put a little plastic Halloween mask on your face and you'd be okay?
You can see my face.
That's the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard, Jeffrey. Are you kidding me?
It wasn't me.
Why would you go back there if there's some crazy guy with a gun? You wanted to go back to get some jumper cables? Not cash, not jewelry, not anything expensive. You went back where people were murdered
I
to get
needed to see if it was
jumper
fucking
cables.
real.
And you took jumper cables.
I saw
And you
the
took her
video.
wallet. Where's her wallet?
What do you mean?
You used her freaking credit card at the gas station. I'm not
It's
stupid.
in the console. I didn't care.
So you stepped over her bloody, naked body and dug through her car and stole her wallet. And you stepped over his bloody, naked body and got his jumper cables out of the back? Or did you step on his bloody, naked body? Did you step on him?
No.
You didn't step on him, just like you didn't shoot him. So the invisible person shot him and stepped on him.
Didn't do it.
Is that what he looked like when you got there? Or did you put him like that? Does that jog your memory about what happened that night? This is what it looks like in the daylight. It was dark when you were back there. Who is he?
I don't know.
How did you know him? How did you know that they were going to be back there? How did you know to follow them in the parking lot?
I didn't. I didn't. I was scared.
You were curious as to what they were going back there for? So you wanted to see where they were going. So you followed them back there. What did you see them doing when you got back there?
Didn't see him doing anything.
You walked behind the building less than a minute after they parked. So you didn't see them doing anything.
No.
So in less than a minute, the invisible person shot them before you could get from your car to their car, while you're standing there the whole time with a gun in your hand.
I didn't have a gun.
I don't think you understand that we have video. Did she look like this when you saw her? Did you put her like this? People don't fall down with their legs spread apart like that.
I didn't do it. My mind's so jumbled. I don't know what to think. I don't know. I didn't do that.
What if somebody did this to Kelsey? Then what? Then what? What would you want to happen to the person that did this to Kelsey? If this was Kelsey's picture, and they shot her, and they laid her out naked on the ground, and they spread her legs open, and they touched her, what happens to that person that does that?
I wouldn't like that at all.
You wouldn't like it? What would you do to that person? What should I do to that person as a police officer?
I don't know.
What should happen to that person?
Bad.
What is bad?
It's bad. Just bad.
Just bad? I want you to look at her. Look at her in the daylight. You didn't get to see her in the daylight. Have you ever seen that much blood before? Did you know there was going to be that much blood when you shot her?
Sure.
Who's on the video?
What do you mean?
Who's on the video walking from your car with the gun in their hand,
I didn't
shooting
have
her?
a gun. I didn't shoot her.
That's the story that you're going to stick to? That's it.
I didn't do it.
That's what we're going with. That's what we're going with.
I didn't do it.
So you told me you don't have any family but Kelsey. These two? These two have family. What do you think their family wants to happen to the person who did this to them? Bad things. What kind of bad things? Should they go to prison forever? Should they go to the electric chair? You don't know.
I don't know if it's still operational.
It's not still operational. Okay.
Is it?
What's this on her foot? Do you know what that means?
No, what is it?
Is that your cigarette burns? While you're touching her. Did you burn her feet?
What? That's not. I didn't do that.
You didn't do that.
Didn't do anything.
You didn't do this, but you did this.
No, I did not.
You didn't make the marks on her feet, but you definitely made the big mark in her head.
No, I didn't.
That's what we're going with, right? You didn't do it. So the video that I have of you walking from your car, walking back to their car, holding the gun and shooting them in the head,
I wasn't.
you didn't do it.